What is up, guys? It's me, your boy Kwis, and we are back again with another video. And for today, we'll be playing a little bit of the martial law. We're going to play the martial. As you can see, he is currently a true Tekken god. Right now, we get a game instantly. No, we don't. He is currently true Tekken god, and he is on his way back to the promised land of Tekken god Prime. I don't know, one of the more forgotten characters of season 4, in my opinion. I think a lot of my characters were on more of the forgotten side when it came to season 4 changes, but with good reason. I mean, if we take Law and Steve, for example, they're characters who were not in the candidate for buffs. You know, they were very, very strong characters. You know, they would obviously be getting nerfs instead of buffs, right? Yeah, Law just got like a few nerfs, and then that was it really. Like, he got the, you know what, yeah, fact. Okay, there we go. He got the 2-string knockdown. He got this new move which replaces Frogman, which makes me upset. I really liked Frogman. So I'm upset that it's gone. There is a combo you can do here. You can do while standing for DSS like that. Well, that wasn't it actually. That was closer to it, but I'm still not getting the combo. But yeah, there's a combo you can do here at the wall for it. But yeah, he got the new move. And then, you know, down back 3, they took away the counter here. I don't really care about this, to be honest. Because if down back 3 was going to continue to be the way that it was before, you either make it -13 or you nerf it in some way. So took away the counter hit, it's fine. At the wall, I still think that's really strong with that counter hit animation. Very plus leaves you standing, you're in a mix-up situation. And here we have a Hey Heart, just a 3 rank difference, I believe. Emperor, Tekken King, Tekken God. Yeah, it's a 3 rank difference. So, and we'll do a small set here, then we'll move on with this guy. But yeah, Laura character that wasn't really in, you know, he wasn't really looking for buffs. He got a few nerfs, and then that's about it. The new move, which is alright, I guess. You know, mainly uses a, I guess it's mainly used as a crushing tool above all else. Not really much utility outside of that. And I guess while I'm speaking about my other characters, a lot of people have been asking me, so Kwis, are you, oh, I shouldn't have done that, that was off axis. Kwis, are you going to be getting, you know, Law to Tekken God Omega next? Are you getting Steve to Tekken God Omega next? Are you going to get Armageddon to Tekken God Omega? I guess I'd like to, oh, I was late on that. I guess I'd like to just state unequivocally now that getting Tekken God Omega with any of my other characters is not a priority of mine. It takes so long to do it with one character. I am not focusing on doing it with another one just because I don't have the desire to do so. Like, maybe eventually I will just get them there naturally, but it is not a priority of mine. I will not be looking to get these other characters to Omega. Especially, I don't know, people think my Steve is good for some reason. He's not. So I will not be looking to get these characters to Omega. It may just happen naturally. I may play them in ranked on streams and stuff, but I'm not looking to be getting any other characters to Omega. My current priority when it comes to mainly streaming content is I want to start playing more intercontinental sets, seeing who you know, we can come across, play a lot of top players from other regions, and that's like my main priority when it comes to mainly streaming. You know, just seeing who the strong players we can come up against. Jesus Christ, I can't English. Come up against. Like, for example, you know, you saw the first time with Joe Fury, the set with Mason. You know, strong players from other regions. That is my priority right now, above all else. And we'll do one more. We won't just leave this guy high and dry. And then, like I said, it may happen naturally, because the thing I like about this season is with it harder to get Omega and Prime again, it gives me more time to like play my characters and shit. So I can hop into ranked with Steve or some shit, and it's like, yeah, I'll actually, there'll be some kind of climb here today because, you know, he's not going to be max rank because it's harder to get this season and shit like that, right? So it's more time to just play my characters, which I like. I'm gonna mash. Whoa, what happened there? I think I just got rolled back. So obviously I will be playing my other characters, but like I said, the Omega grind is not my top priority. I will be looking to play other players, get more, because that's, to me, that's the exciting content this season. I've said it before, I think the season 4 balancing is weird. There's some strange things going. I mean, speaking of Intercontinental as well, before I forget, let's not forget about 10-0 Media's ICFC Intercontinental Fight Club that will be happening. I'm still not too sure on like the details of what's going to be happening with that. They didn't tell me much. They were just kind of like, hey, here's this advert. We want you to read this and go about your day. And I was like, okay, you know. And that's one thing as well. It was really cool. I'm just going to be like gushing for a second. It was really cool to like be in like a video or whatever, just within like, you know, people like Markman and Tasty Steve and Rip and Margin Obama, like all these people who have like been doing this shit way longer than I have, and, you know, established who been like big names and figures in the scene way longer than I have, and are bigger figures than I am. And like Tasty Steve is like probably my favorite commentator of like anything. Like that was like really cool to like be in like the same virtual space as them, I guess you can call it. And also another person I really look up to in the scene, Hell Pockets, did a quote tweet. I'm just gonna put the tweet on the screen now so you can see it. And like when I saw that tweet, I was like fucking like, oh shit. Like I was like, oh shit, like fucking Hell Pockets likes the cut on my jib. And you can't whiff punish electrics. Yeah, like that was really cool for me. That was really sick. But I'm not too sure of the details of ICFC. I know I will be commentating at some point for some of them. Like I'm on the list for commentary. I don't know if I'll be competing. I don't know if I'll be allowed. I don't know any details. It's supposed to start on the 2nd of November. Which is damn, the forward 4 pressure. If he wins this, I have to give him a rematch as well. So can I just win this? No, I can't. All right, let's go. So that was like really sick for me to like be in that kind of space. But yeah, I will be commentating at some point. It's going to be happening for quite a while moving forward. Like I saw the planned schedule, and it's gonna be going like well into 2021, which is good. This is not good though. I could react to down back 2 though. Okay then, that was interesting. I dropped the combo though. But yeah, it'll be happening well into 2021, and it's the kind of content like I will be doing independently on my own. But it's nice that there's a huge there's like an industry established backing for like the idea of intercontinental fights. But yeah, that will be like a big part of my content moving forward, seeing how far I can go, seeing who I can play. I'll eventually get my run back on Jerry Fury as well. Do not worry about that. He will not have the last laugh. I will not let him have the last laugh. I have to come back at him. The thing about my set as well, I was watching it back, which is something I love doing. I love watching like times where I play from other people's perspective, because you can see, it's easier for me to see my own mistakes and shit when I watch it from the other person's perspective and shit. And one thing I could see is I've started slipping back into a few old habits, especially with Warang. Stuff like I'm jabbing way too much. When I'm getting pressured, I'm jabbing way too much. Closing rounds was a big thing for me, and Joey's timing really like just emphasized, like, you know, he just played keep out so well, and I was just struggling to just like get in and actually do something. Like I was playing way too passive in lots of situations where I didn't have to. And yeah, like it was a great experience. And then, you know, taking the thing is as well, it wasn't even like I got fucked up. It was just like there was so many final rounds that he could just clutch. Like he just had no problem. Just like it was like, you know what, it's clutch time, right? And I think a lot of that just comes down to the experience. Like when you've played on the bigger stage more often, when you have been in this situation more often, you just know what to do, and he really knew what to do. And there's like no replacement for the clutch factor. There's no way to learn it. There's no way to like pick it up on the fly. You just gotta have it. And this should be dead. Oh no. All right, there we go. GG's to Heihachi. There's no like priority for me to like get any of my other characters to Mako. I just do not see. Is that actually the only person online tonight? I just don't want to, to be honest. Like the grind again with another character is just it's not on my mind, to be honest. Like my only real priority in terms for my other characters is just getting them back to prime at least. So that's Law, Steve, Armor King, maybe. Depends how I feel about Armor King, but Law, Steve, maybe Drag as well, back to prime. Noctis. I think I'll probably do Fack back to prime. I don't know about Leroy. That one's a big maybe. And then the characters I wanted to learn anyway, I might like play them maybe to prime, like Bob. I'm thinking about just Bob because of his buffs. I don't know if I want to play him. But Bob was a character I was going to start playing last season anyway, but we'll see how that goes. And here we have a potential cheater looking at their records. They have a very basic profile. They have the win streak. This is a very, very potential cheater. With Feng as well. Let's see what their win streak is. If it's just 34, okay, we have a cheater. We have a cheater. They can't backdash as well. We have a save scummer. Yeah, this guy's not good. They're probably going to plug at some point. Maybe they'll wait till I'm just about to win to plug, or I don't know. No, they'll do it there. Okay. Yeah. That's one thing that we've seen a real rise in season 4 is all of the damn cheaters. Like, I don't know, people want that Omega for some reason. Like, I think it's just watching that guy play for like the round and a quarter I played him. How does he get wins in the first place? You know? How are they getting wins in the first place? Like, because they're not cheating, as you can see. They're not using the turbo. But they're just save scumming. But how are you getting the wins in the first place? Are they coming into people worse than that on ranked? I don't know, you know. From the moment I saw that he couldn't backdash, I knew instantly what we have on the menu now. Freak. See, this guy is actually really good. This guy is a Spanish player. Mains Akuma and Josie. One like OG like sick players of the scene. Didn't really come out to tournaments very much like over the last year or whatever, but he's very sick. He used to be really sick Josie. Round 1. Fight. So this will be good. This matchup historically in Law's favor as well, so that's nice. 3. Nice block. Nice backdash. This actually, you know what? This matchup is actually like part of the reason I picked up Law in the first place. I used to always lose to Chicken Maru in tournament. Like always, there was nothing I could do. He just knew the Huari matchup so well. There was nothing I could do against him. Just win every single time. I couldn't do anything. So I was like, okay, I'm going to pick up Law. He's good against Josie. He's good against Josie. He's a relatively simple character to play with and against. So let's just see how it goes. I picked up Law first tournament. After I started playing Law, run into Chicken Maru in tournament. This was on stream, by the way. I don't know if you'll still be able to find the match. I lose first game with Hwarang, switch to Law, and I still lose. I won first game with Law. It did end 1-1, but I still lost. It was it was interesting. Like, it was very shaky as well. And it was the first time I'd ever picked Law in tournament as well. Oh, GG's Tariq. I think he's leaving because of the rank difference. It was the first time I picked Law in tournament as well, and I was shaky. You could see I was shaky. My punishment was weird. I was doing weird things. I was dropping combos. I did manage to clutch out the first game though. Yeah, I ended up losing just because I just didn't have the experience with Law yet. But then, you know, fast forward, I'm playing against Asim in tournament. This was last year, towards the end of the Tekken World Tour season. I'm playing against Asim in tournament. One of the top 2 players in the UK. The previous time I played Asim in tournament, me and Asim have a long history in tournament. I normally always beat his Geese. Then he'd like switch to Kazumi, and then I'd lose. But then I finally did beat him. I beat his Steve and then his Kazumi quite a few times as well. I started beating him in tournament. Then I run into him at Red Bull. This is one of the last EU dojo events. Asim was close to qualification. He needed this. But the tournament before this, I played Asim. He picked Steve against me, and he actually destroyed my Hwarang with his Steve. Obviously, Steve historically, it's just the fucking cheater again. Like, can he just Alt F4 on the loading screen, please? Because you're just gonna plug on me anyway. I'll keep telling the story anyway. He demolishes my Steve. This was in this was in Bristol, I think. He destroyed. Why are you playing? Why are you playing? You're just gonna plug on me. What is the point? Like, what do we get out of this? You're not gonna win. You can't backdash. You're just gonna lose and then plug and like what is the point? What is the actual point? Like, what is the point? Like, I don't want to do this. Like, look at this. Some people are clowns. Some people are clowns. Some people cannot control their clown behavior. Oh, he got around. Nice. The thing is, the moment I start winning, he's just going to leave. Like, what is the point in it? I should have just Alt F4'd on the loading screen, to be honest. I should have just Alt F4'd on the loading screen. What are these combos? What is this? What is any of this? This is gross. He just gets hit by 1 down back 3 and he just fucking hop kicks every time. Oh, minus 13. In fact, now that I look at it, I can see how he wins games, to be honest. He's not going to block the raise drive, though. I can see it now. This is a very infuriating way to play. If you just do things and just wait for him to fuck up, there's nothing he can do. What is the point of any of this? Can you just plug already, please? Can you just plug? Like, I know you're gonna do it. Like, it's crazy because this is the only like true Tekken god I've run into as well. So this is my only chance for like a good amount of points. This is where he plugs, surely. Surely this is it. There it is. Anyway, let me keep telling my story. So yeah, he destroys my Hwarang using Steve, and I'm like, okay, shit. He beat me in winners final 3-0, then he beat me in grand finals 3-0. And that was the last time I played against him. Then we come fast forward to, it is one of the WSO events, one of the bigger dojo events in the UK. And Asim needed these points to qualify. Winners final of my pool is me versus Asim. Hwarang versus Steve. He beats my Hwarang and I'm just sitting there, I'm like, shit. And then I just go to myself, fuck it. I'm just going to go to the law. You know, I'm here to have fun. You know, law. He's my secondary. He does better in the matchup than Hwoarang does. So fuck it, I'm going to go for it. I pick Law. I beat his Steve. He switches to Dragunov, one of his OG main characters. And then I win again. I'm like, shit. You know, I did it. I fucking did it. Like, right. So that was when I kind of solidified in my head Law is like my actual secondary. If I can win in those situations, Law's an actual secondary for me. Because to me, that tournament, I was just there to just, I don't know. I was taking that one kind of easy. I think I was like, you know, I'm just going to have fun, see what happens. Big event. But I'm a try hard. I'm the type of person who will say that, get into tournament, might lose first round, and then be like, no, fuck it, I need to win. Like I'm very competitive, which is a good trait for a competitive player, as you can imagine. Fogsang, okay. You guys might remember this Steve. Played against him ages ago in a video. One of these videos like this. And yeah, he's a very, very strong Steve. Old PS4 player used to play against ages ago. Never used my lore against him though. And you know what? It's funny talking about lore versus Steve earlier. Here we go. You can see the set in action. Originally, when I used to like really struggle against Steve, I remember False God saying to me that he thinks like Law is one of the most annoying matchups for Steve. Like he thinks the matchup seriously sucks for Steve. Part of the reason I picked up Law as well, just to help with that matchup a lot. And you know what? It did work. A lot of Steve players I used to struggle with against tournament, I'd pick Law and I did a lot better, you know. I did a lot better using the Law than I did against Hwoarang. But I think that's just because when I use Hwoarang, I just suck against Steve in general. Like, I do better using Steve against Steve players than I do Hwoarang, right? Like, I play the Steve mirror match and I do better than when I use Hwoarang. And it's like, fuck me, I suck with Hwoarang in this matchup. Yeah, more recently, like a lot of lore players have started saying as well, like Steve actually does very well in this matchup actually. And you know, a big sign of that is like, this is the matchups Nee goes to. Nee likes to pick Steve against lore players like a lot. Like this is his go-to, right? And obviously he plays like any character he wants and he picked Steve for this matchup, right? I can't remember why they're like, it's obviously because Steve is just a very compact character. He's not really doing much. And it can be hard. It's hard for any character to really open up Steve, to be honest. And like some things people say is like, oh, but Steve can't launch that while saying too, and he can't launch this and he can't. But the thing is, Steve can't launch a lot in a lot of matchups, right? Like that's not what makes a matchup bad for Steve. He can't launch it. But Law's Magic 4 is really good in this matchup though, so. From my understanding, the matchup on paper is good for Law, but there's something that Nee obviously knows that I don't. To be honest, there's a lot that Nee knows that I don't. It should be dead. I wasn't beat as well. I like that. How would I ever try and whiff punish back one? I'm so stupid. Nice. Really? That's the one thing about Steve, man. This character's recovery is insane. It's one thing I really hate about the Hwoarang Steve matchup, because in like mainly comeback situations, I'm looking for a whiff to get a back through. I'm looking for you to whiff something so I can back through punish you. But Steve, just even if he does whiff, there's nothing he gives you that can that really gives you that a punish that you're looking for, right? Oh, nice start. Oof. And that's something as well. People talk about my Steve quite a bit, to be honest. Like, hey, wait, your Steve is good, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know what? My Steve is not good. The thing on my Steve is like, Law is a character I actually like tried to learn, right? I actually like learned tech with him. I spoke to Gosane a lot. He was my teammate at the time I was picking up Law, and obviously still one of my closest friends now. I spoke to him a lot about stuff. I watched his stuff. Like I actively tried to learn lore. I never actively tried to learn Steve. Steve is a character I picked up in ranked one day and just started fucking about. And that's still like how I view my Steve anyway. I don't actually think like my Steve is good or anything or tournament ready or anything like. To us, I don't think any of my secondaries are tournament ready right now. I haven't been playing them that much. I know like very behind, like stuff like that. I should know while setting 4, right? But I'm just stupid. Yeah, I don't really think that about my Steve. People like that. That's why it's weird to me. People are like, when are you getting your Steve to Tekken God Omega? I'm like, never. Or like, it happens when it happens type B. I should have known. I should have known punished and launched. Sorry, blocked and launched. I should have known. But I didn't know. I mean, one thing about this matchup is Steve can't launch down 2-3, so that's nice. That was a nice slide for me. Oh, nice. Oh my god, I didn't finish. That was so risky of me to duck that because he was in rage and like rage drive would have deaded me. Ooh. Just whiff for me, please. That's the thing. Law can actually whiff punish Steve with 3+4/4. Oh, okay. Oh my god, no punish at all. That's 3-4. I'm gonna regret that. This is a hard comeback to make. I have to do something. I still have to do something. Oh, why did I do that? I thought he'd stay down. I thought he'd stay down, so I was like, fuck it, we have to do it again. But he got up. Fuck. That's fine. Oh, I thought that was counter hit. I need to finish that. That second hit just tracks like anything. After down back 3, Sway right just evades a lot, you know. I have to start using back 4 to keep him in check in those situations. There we go. Oh, that was the throw. I don't know how that came out. I always twitch duck there by accident and then I just hold it for a bit too long. That was a good slide, I think. In my opinion, that was the best of slides. Okay. I have no problem finishing back 4-3 because he's not launching it. So I can take a while setting 1-2 really. He's not launching it, so it's not that deep for me. And that puts us back closer to the wall. That's good. I was meant to be running 3, but it's fine. He didn't launch. Well, Steve's back 2 won't reach, I don't think. Ugh. Just took all of those. I think I just need to start finishing that, you know. Oh, that's annoying. That's not though. I can take that. Okay, but that's also annoying. No, that was 3-4, not 3 plus 4-4. Oh my god. Whenever I make a mistake, I do something stupid right after. All right. I thought so. Oh, that's so annoying. I didn't dunk it. All right, if I lose this one, we'll call this set of GG's just because this video might be going on for a bit too long. I haven't been checking the recording time, but this video might be going on a bit longer than I expected. So if I lose this one, we'll call it a GG's. But if I win, we'll have to keep going. That's minus 14. That was an okay trade, I guess.
Round 2. Fight.
No, that was throw. Forward 3 plus 4. I've been getting misinputs all over the gaff in season 4, you know. Oh, that's not what I wanted. See, I'm just doing shit now. That was 4-3-4, not just 4-3. Oh my god. I'm having an awful time right now.
Round 3. Fight.
Nice use of the sway. All right. Just need to calm down for a second and just establish some dominance. Let's go. Oh, Tekken 7. Okay, then. I guess we'll call it there. That's so unfortunate. Just as I started to get my groove on. But anyway, it's going to be GG's on that then. So thank you guys all for checking out this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed, and let me know more of what you want to see in the future. Obviously, with season 4, the possibilities and capabilities have been opened up, and there's much more that we can do. So please let me know what you'd like to see more of in the comment section down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.